Following on from the last video, in fact, you might recognize that shot from the last thumbnail, because that's quite often how I do these things. And I am pretty much recording this straight after the last one, so I have not yet seen your comments on the last video. So still after your ideas for how to expand, progress, take things forward as we go into a 25-day bad tide. Yeah, interesting. So what I think we're going to do today, what do I think we're going to do today? I have no plan in particular at the moment. I asked last time, and not seen your answers yet, about whether we should keep engineering away at this or whether we should get rid of this. Still curious what you guys think we should do. I think maybe I'm not happy with our power at the moment. Now, if I were to put in windmills along the back here, I'm not going to be able to put in gravity batteries, which is not great. And I'm also not going to be able to put in the system that I wanted to look at exploring. So let's start having a look at this thing. So, what I was thinking about is trying to come up with a way of having water wheels, basically having double stacked water wheels. But to do that, I think we need, I don't think I can do that off a single platform. No. So I either need to raise the height of this, which is not really going to work because that affects all of this, or I need to lower the depth of this, and probably I need to lower the surrounding terrain as well, at least on one side, to get the power out easily. So what we need to do, and it's got bad tide in it, so what I'm tempted to do is throw in some double explosives there as a high priority. We're going to need 33 well-being. Very nice. We're going to need that. I might swap what those are made of. We'll see in a moment. I'm hoping by making this out of double explosives, the drop there will pull the bad water off the side of the map rather than going the way it's going at the moment. Yeah. Nothing like a plan. We have no resources for this monstrous construction. But hey, what could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? Right. Detonate. So my theory is by doing that, yeah, that dries that out. Awesome. So what we're going to do is come down here with a ladder. I'm going to put a path in along there. We're going to fill that with explosives, like that. we're going to fill that with explosives like that. And we've got explosives there, which is great. We've got more there. So we've got plenty of explosives. We've got 18 unemployed beavers. So, while we are undertaking a relatively large building project, temporarily, we're going to make use of the space that we made over here and throw in a few more builders' huts. There we go. Yeah. Looks good. So we can hopefully build this a little bit quicker. I actually wonder. I wonder a few things. I wonder if, I know that we should be making use of that bit of green space with some oak trees. So I don't forget, we'll mark them to be cut as well. And we'll give you a bit of priority on the old building front. Yep. Don't think. I guess they could plant a couple there, but that feels needy. Oak. There we go. Cool. Get a few more trees in. They're going in, which is good. We have got one. We could do one more builder's hut set to be bots. That would be good. And then, yeah, they've got explosives there, so they can just come around there. Me staircase don't work anymore, does it? No. No. Because I had to move it up a level. That'd help, wouldn't it? And probably that'd help as well. Yeah. Yep, that'd help. Both of those would help significantly, I suspect. For trying to achieve what we're trying to achieve. What have we got sat there? Extract. So we could do with more extract storage. Is that too janky? That too janky? I mean, look at the physics. The physics is solid, isn't it? Extract. Fine. Physics of that is interesting. Interesting is the word. Magical beaver physics. that's what they're using. All right, so they're cracking on with that now. Pace. Now, I guess, actually, what would be sensible in you know, sensible in terms of trying to set huge amounts of explosives to blow up loads of the riverbed would maybe be to do that, so we aren't dependent on building that staircase first. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not adverse to that. There in, I'm going to use the priority tool. Set that to be a low priority currently. And that is going to be a higher priority. Because if they do that, they can then put all of that explosives in. And we've got plenty of explosives, so that'd be really good. Please, beavers. So we're using most of the beavers now, which is quite nice. How are we doing for bad water? I'm tempted. We're okay. We're doing good for biofuel. I've just let this thing dry out for now. While I wait for your suggestion on what we do with this contraption. Answers on a postcard. So, yeah. Obviously, I can put water wheels up here, but the focus is around setting it up for this bottom layer, which is going to be a bit more interesting, shall we say. A bit more interesting. I am probably limiting the scope of how much we can do by planning to set it up like this. Actually, just a thought. While I got rid of the... While there's no bad water flowing through, we could blast that down and build it back up with levees and see if that deals with the contamination. Because what I think I'll do is I'll also put the impermeable floors in here. Obviously, only having 14 logs is not great for our ability to do that, but yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Cool. Let's plant a little bit more wheat. Oh, there's some spots over there as well. Just trying to grow our stocks of wheat and wheat flour. Right, they're getting all of that in. I'll let them, I'll wait and let them do that, and then we need to blast out where the staircase is. We've got a little bit more to do. But that's okay. Bad water supplies are absolutely fine. Yeah. Are those carrots mostly just sat there doing nothing? Yeah. So what I think I'm going to do is unplant half of those we'll then unplant those. We'll move the potatoes to where the carrots are, and we'll plant some more oak trees there as well. Just trying to find what the balance is of food to trees. And at the moment, clearly we've got that wrong because we're sat on, you know, big stockpiles of food, particularly things like carrots, and no trees. So, and now they're building this, and actually what we want them to do is not to be building it. And I guess actually we do need them to build that one so that I can put that in. Right, so let's delete you and put you in. So I have done, I should have deleted that one as well, shouldn't I? I will be able to get to that once we've got the staircase in. Okay. I have done precisely not a lot of planning for this, other than the concept in my head of, hey, we could maybe do a thing. So what I'm going to do is get this first bit to roughly how I want it. And then we'll collaboratively come up with how the thing could look. And by that, I mean, I'm going to work on the layout while you watch. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So let's detonate you and you. So obviously we need to place that one. But now we can look at rebuilding a access. There we go. Right, and having just built this one, we can then delete it. I know it's very inefficient. Very, very inefficient, but it is what it is, I'm afraid, folks. It is what it is. Yes, we could blast all of that out as well. And then this is going to have levees run all the way down there. The idea being that I want to see if it stops the spread of contamination. I'm going to grab those before we put the explosive charge in, so that they don't go to a spot we can't get them from. Yes, I know I can move them around, I just don't feel like it. There we go. So let's detonate you. And then once we've got that in and that done, I think I'll pause the game and we'll do some design work. Well, they're working on building that anyway, even though we suggested that they maybe shouldn't. 20 days to go, and we are at 9, so we've used a quarter, and we're a third of the way through, so that works. Yeah, we've got 8 spare beavers, so we could probably... No, I'm spamming building huts, but they're going to be useful, trust me. Trust me, I know a doctor. Right, so that's in. We could do with speeding up time, getting those done and getting that done. And then we need to think about how this is going to work. So the bad water is going to come along here. and stay high, come along here. And then my thought is we come across along here on an aqueduct and then drop back into here and run off the map. That's my thought at the moment. So we gain, rather than having one pass, we essentially get 3 passes of this bit. With water wheels, which obviously we only get power some of the time, but that's what I was thinking when I was saying sort of mini aqueduct. I guess we also need to provide the beavers with access down here to be able to build these. Now, what might be more sensible is actually to... I was very tempted to do some warehouse cheese then. Do that. That lets us build a whole load of those at once. Not that we have the resources to do that, but efficiency kind of appeals to me. The efficiency of it appeals to me. So what we're going to do is also make these low priority so that when the drought comes, but when the drought ends, we that should work. When the bad tide ends, sorry, the beavers go into the pumps and they come out of those building huts. Yeah, so what we want to be looking at doing in that case is we need something right in there, don't we, to bridge the gap, and right in here. So we're gonna have to have let's do that. Let's delete you two. Let's do that. And then we can do... I actually need to make that longer unless I do it across both sides. It will look better. Actually, if I'm going to loop round, I should do it that way. Yeah, I should. We'll do that. Detonate that. So... I actually need them. No, I don't. No, I don't. I'm going to delete that and that. And we're going to get them to build those from that side. I'm then going to do... So, there. There. And you get deleted. Landscaping, you become a triple into there. And then off of there, you are a triple as well. Although probably actually thinking about it, where do I want to return the flow in? Probably around here. So actually, maybe you can stay as that. So you're currently a 4 by, so you're going to be a 3 by and a 3 by. Yeah. And then you are a 2, and then you're a 3 there. Yep. So 2's all the way down there to the end. 1's all the way down there to the end. You're going to be 3's. You need to be 2's. This might need some adjusting as we go, but you know. And then levies. I hate to think how long it's going to take to build it. That's tomorrow's problem. It's 4 wide, so that's great. That comes back to there. Yep. That. And then do I want to come out 3 and 3, or do we have it as a flying? I think we fly this one. Means it's a 6. No, it's probably a 5, isn't it? Because it can back right up on there. Yeah. Yep. And then it will fall into there. So we'll then want to make something to return it that way. Landscaping. Something like that. Yep. And I put that down. So possibly need to get up the other side. And I probably can't because of that. And I can get up there. That'll work. Path. There. There. But yeah, that'll let them place all of that explosives. So then what we need to do is impermeable floors. For all of the impermeable floors. And yeah. think that should work. I think that should work. The next question is, can they build it all? And I guess the way we can let them build it all is with path out there. So that'll let them build a bunch of it. We might need stairs there. We're building that from there. Feels like they might need a path along there, like that. They probably need to get down there. Might not hurt if they can get down there and there. So basically, the other thing that I need to do is impermeable floors. Not there. Fix deleting that in a moment. And this is just as an experiment, really, to see if that solves the contamination. So we've just given them a whole shed load of building to do, and we have almost none of the materials. So we have a little bit of metal, we have virtually no planks and virtually no logs. So that's going to be a really long-term building project. But once it's in, hopefully it'll help us with our power during the times where we have fluid flowing. Easy for you to say. Obviously I could make it much bigger, but I think for now it's a good start for something. It's definitely something, isn't it? It's definitely something. And I'm really exploiting the fact that with update 6, water wheels don't change the height of water. So, yep. And if we end up getting rid of the bad water source here, we can get rid of the interchange system that we've got here. So it'll just be a straight shot through. Which will obviously be better. This does seem to affect the flow a little bit, so that'll be an improvement. Yeah. So that was my idea for a thing to build. Clearly, there's a lot. As I said, there's a lot of building to do there. So I hate that I start every recording section with that word. I quite often edit it out, but sometimes I don't. Sometimes I stick in little rants at myself about it. What I've been doing, I just had to stop to take a quick phone call. I am switching some of the farmland over. So I've been having a little look around, and our potatoes over here seem to be sat largely unharvested. We've got bits of carrots sat largely unharvested. The sunflowers, I'm hoping where I've shuffled that around are not going to be the case. So I think you already saw me reduce the amount of carrots we've got planted over here. So slowly as we harvest these, I'm moving the potatoes over. I've put in plans to have a forester built here, and I have set this now to not be replanted as potatoes, and we will plant even more oak trees because we need logs. We need logs to build this thing. So yeah, but basically I think at this point I need to let the game do its thing for a bit and make some progress, and I can't do that and then come back to you in today's video. So what we'll do is I'm going to let the game run for a bit, and hopefully when we come back you guys will see some form of progress. There is some progress. Physics is being ignored. Physics is being given a firm ignoring over here, and we just need planks. Obviously planks are a challenge. We are now a long way through the drought, and we've still got 4.5 of our 12 water here, so we've got over a third of the water left, and we are well over 2/3 of the way through the drought. So this is working, and yeah, we're in a good place there. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I think one of the things that we're going to need to do in the long term is, once we move all of the water storage that we've got left down here and some of these other bits up, and consolidate all of this stuff, is push this boundary back so we recover some of this land. I think that's going to be really important. But anywho, thanks for watching, guys. I have a feeling this has been a shorter video. I'm not certain. I quite often say that and then go and check, and I've actually been rambling away for still nearly an hour, but not sure today. But we have our first big, I say big engineering project. The platforms of stuff are big-ish, but this feels like a bigger thing. So yeah, let me know what you think. The questions that I asked in the last video, I've not seen your answers to yet, so we'll have a look at those next time as well. And because yeah, I'm going to be out on the road at the start of the week, so I may be a bit slow responding to comments. I may have been a bit slow responding to comments. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button. Thank you to the patrons and the YouTube channel members, and I will see you all next time.